Anna Merlino, and if you've been following this channel, you already know that I believe that the best way to experience Europe is slowly and by train. Since 2002, I've been traveling across Europe, often living out of a cabin, suitcase, and a backpack. Being a digital nomad for 2 years taught me something very important. The journey is just as meaningful as the destination. And today we're heading to one of the most magical places in Italy, Florence, or as Italians call it, Firenze. Florence is the birthplace of Renaissance. It's a city of art, architecture, sculpture, and timeless beauty. But it's also compact, walkable, romantic, and incredibly easy to reach by high-speed train. In this video, I'll show you the best way to get there, what not to miss, where to stay, what to eat, and how to use Florence as a base to explore Tuscany, including Pisa, Siena, and Lucca. Of course, I'll show you how to organize everything in the simplest way possible, traveling by train with italiatrend.com, the official partner of Trenitalia. So if Florence is on your bucket list or you're just dreaming about Italy, let's start this journey together. So why traveling by train? One of the best things about Florence is how incredibly well connected it is. From Rome, you're just there in 1 hour and 30 minutes, from Milan under 2 hours, and from Venice it's around 2 hours. Even Naples is just about 3 hours away by high-speed train. And here is the beauty of it. You arrive directly in the city center, Firenze Santa Maria Novella station. It's just a short distance from the Duomo. No airport transfers, no long security lines, no waiting around. Italy's high-speed trains, especially Trenitalia's Frecciarossa, are modern, comfortable, and very punctual. White seats, luggage space, onboard Wi-Fi, coffee. For me, it's honestly one of the most relaxing ways to travel. And booking is super simple through italiatrend.com, the official partner of Trenitalia. That means that you're booking directly with the National Railway. It's secure, it's transparent, and it also has up-to-date schedules. And when I travel, honestly, I want efficiency. So I don't want to lose half of my day at the airport when I could be, walking around Florence with a gelato in my hand. And that's exactly what traveling by train gives you. Gives you more time in the places that really matter to you. So the heart of Florence is the Duomo, officially known as the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore. The moment you step into Piazza del Duomo, you really understand why Florence changed the history of art and architecture. The cathedral's marble facade, white, green, and pink, are just breathtaking. But the real masterpiece is Brunelleschi's dome. It's built in the 15th century. It was an engineering miracle. No one knew how to construct something like that until Brunelleschi figured that out. And if you are up for a little bit of exercise, climbing the dome is absolutely worth it. The view over the red rooftops of Florence is absolutely unforgettable. And the historic center itself is compact and entirely walkable. Every corner really feels like an open-air museum. Churches, sculpture, small artisan shops, everything talks to you. Florence isn't as overwhelming as Rome, it's more intimate. You don't feel like you have to rush here. You just feel like you can wander around. Florence is the cradle of the Renaissance, and nowhere is more visible than in Uffizi Gallery. Here you find masterpieces by Botticelli, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael. Standing in front of the birth of Venus is one of those moments you will remember forever. And there's the Michelangelo's David or David, located in the Accademia Gallery. Photos really don't prepare you for the scale, the detail, the perfection of it, the feeling of it. Now, a very important tip, Florence museums sell out. Lines can be extremely long, especially in peak season. So what do I highly recommend you to do? Booking skip the line tickets or guided tours in advance through our partner Civitatis. A guide helps you understand more like the symbolism, the historical context, and you save precious time while learning way more than doing it by yourself. One of the most romantic spots in Florence is Ponte Vecchio. This medieval bridge is lined with jewelry shops and crosses the Arno River. At sunset, the light turns golden and the entire city glows. For the best panoramic views, head up to Piazzale Michelangelo. From there, you'll see the Duomo, the river, and behind that, you'll see the hills of the Tuscany. It's just unbelievable. If Rome feels grand, Florence feels just poetic. Okay, let's go to my favorite chapter, food. Florence is also about food, and Tuscany does it beautifully. Try bistecca alla fiorentina. It's like a thick T-bone steak cooked rare, or ribollita. It's a traditionally Tuscan soup, fresh pasta, truffle dishes, and local Chianti wine. And if you want a deeper experience, you can join a cooking class or wine tasting tour in the Tuscan countryside. Through Civitatis, you'll find small group wine tours to Chianti, vineyard visits, and authentic cooking experiences. And it's not just about eating, it's about understanding the culture through the food and wine. One of the biggest advantages of staying in Florence is that it's the perfect base for exploring Tuscany. In under an hour by train, you can visit Pisa and see the iconic Leaning Tower. Siena also offers medieval charm and the beautiful Piazza del Campo. Lucca is quieter. It's surrounded by Renaissance walls and you can bike around, and it's also very, very nice. And of course, the Tuscan countryside, vineyards, olive groves, rolling hills like the movies. All easily reachable by train and bookable in minutes through italiatren.com. If you're wondering where to stay, Florence offers boutique hotels inside Renaissance palaces, charming bread and breakfast, and luxury stays with rooftop terraces overlooking the Duomo. The historic center is ideal if you want everything within walking distance. To compare prices, read reviews, and filter by location, what I use always is booking.com because it's really simple and transparent. And you know, when a city is compact, the location truly makes a difference. Florence is not a city you just visit. It is a city that you feel. You feel the echo under a cathedral dome, the golden light on the river of Arno. You also feel the taste of the fresh pasta paired with a wonderful Tuscan wine. And you know what? Getting there couldn't be easier with italiatren.com, the official partner of Trend Italia. You will be able to travel across Italy quickly, comfortably, and stress-free. In the description below, you'll find links for your train tickets in italiatren.com, for the guided tours and experiences with Civitatis, and for your accommodation with booking.com. Those are the ones that I use. They work for me and I hope they work for you. And if this video inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone that you would love to take to Florence. I'm Merlino and I'll see you in the next city. Ciao.